Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim with your reading. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining me tonight. Let's get into your reading, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels. Let's see what messages we have for Pisces with a rune that we'll start off with. These are flashcards, so I'm just going to not look. Pulling out. Oh. Okay. Oh, by the way, the song that came on right before this was War of Hearts, Ruel. A really good song. It's about having a magnetic pull to somebody, even when you try not to. And so maybe that's I gotta get the door. Maybe that's something to do with energetically, there's something. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Okay. Well, I'm just going to have to leave the door open like that a little bit. So, an energetic pull towards another energy. Even though she says, even though I try not to. It's kind of like being captivated but not wanting to. But at the same time she does. Okay, so that's why it's the War of Hearts, right? Yew tree. Defense, enlightenment, protection, divination, spiritual wisdom. Magical working is protection and self-defense, seeking ancient wisdom, vision questing, developing inner strength, the wisdom of the ancients, physical death and of spiritual rebirth is the key phrase, tree of life. Okay, we have the circle of life cards that we're using today too with your reading, so it's neat. Enlightened creativity, connection to past lives. It also says communication with ancestors and spiritual strength. There's something about that connection with past lives, though, with the War of Hearts song. It's a past life connection. There's a past life connection coming together. You feel it in the energy. You feel it. Okay, interesting. Let's pull from Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. I love this deck. Pisces. Tell us about this energy that I'm feeling for them, that they're connected with. Let's do a reading on that. Oh, it's here for something different. Because you're breaking free from karmic cycles in this plane, in this dimension. Coming back around again is what I heard, but it's in the sense of past lives. Life. Oh, vinegar. Okay, I love vinegar in the reverse. Good. So that this can bloom. So okay, I'll put them all upright just for the sake. So we'll read it. But this is a predictive message of what's to bloom for you, and it's something that as we release some type of karmic cycle patterns, things like that. And then then something blooms or blossoms with the tree representing abundance, growth. Vinegar is interesting just because of the way that it's made is from, it used to be, well, they would call it spoiled wine. So that's what they would say, is that the wine has been spoiled. And there would be like this gelatinous layer on the top of it. And so that layer would be called the mother, because essentially you could pull that off, put it in something separate, could even break it into pieces. As long as you're adding moisture, water to it, it's going to produce vinegar. So it has like a mother. So the actual meaning of the card is that it could be a bad memory or a past thing. Now, so with that being said, we know that vinegar is created, and it provides a taste for foods. It can be a cleaning solution. It can be used in solutions, just like a lot of different things. But it preserves things by not allowing anything else to grow. And I think that that is a metaphor for this card, that we're needing to, or that there's something, there's two messages of one of a release of a karmic situation here. I only say karmic so that you realize that something just had a cycle. That's why I think because that's what I think of when somebody says something about karmic. I think of, okay, so there's a cycle with this person that met a requirement or condition that we wanted to balance out karma. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm seeing there about that. But the vinegar is not, as long as you allow the memories to stay, the ones that are like the resentment, the anger, the bitterness towards something that you have experienced, as long as you allow that to stay with that soul perspective of what that memory means to you, that it's not going to allow love to grow or flourish in that space of energy that is created, because nothing can grow in vinegar. Everything will be preserved as it was. Now, we're master manifestors though, so we have the ability to go back and to change our perspective, and essentially changing our perspective ends up changing the emotions that you feel regarding certain past memories. It changes it, and then when you change anything, you're rewiring, you're re-networking your brain, and you're actually your timeline shifting too, because you're changing. When you change that, your perspective, and then the emotion that changes around what you feel is a past. But remember, it's all just, this is something you're creating. Okay, so you can create the memory to be attached with something that has a positive thing, and then you change everything, like the butterfly effect. Past, present, future all gets changed at the same time when you do this. Okay, so this message kind of went off into this might be about rewiring too, and reprogramming for yourself for a better outcome. Really, when it comes down to like wanting a better outcome for yourself, and that's fine. That's great. That's what we want. If I had a goal for everybody that comes onto this channel, it would be so that you leave with a perspective that is going to allow you to shift your experience into the next one being more pleasurable than your last. And for people to exhibit and become aware of like all of that control, that they exhibit control over your experiences a little bit more than what we do. And I'm 44. I know a little bit about emotions. And I know about how they can, once you become completely aware and then allow and surrender to feeling, no matter how bad it is, at that point is when you can change everything. So this obviously isn't an overnight thing, right? But we do have the summer card. So I'm gonna get clarifying on some of these. Let's see. Man, my hands are dry. I'm sorry about my dry arms and my hands, because once we have to turn on the heat, that is what happened. I feel like it's drying me out. I don't like it. Okay, so tell me for Pisces about summer here. All right, tell us about summer. What's blooming? What's blossoming? Other than knowledge, because, I mean, you do see the apple. Other than knowledge, your foundation. And I love these cards because they always have different a lot different meanings on it, on the card. I love it. I love it. It's showing this spiritual strength of something very material that this person has. If you notice, there's a door and they're shutting, so they're using something from the material world to shut this entity out of their space, like to ensure, look, you're not going to rock my foundation. And so it's tangible because there's something that they're actually pushing on. There's something that's tangible about what you're building and your firm foundation, and that effort to shut the doors on allowing anything to come in that possibly is darker or negative or has some type of influence. So what does that represent for you? What would you be showing your strength by pushing against or not allowing into your space? And this might be very material, like who are you not supposed to let walk through your door? You know what I'm saying? It can be a very clear message from Spirit, like you need to shut and lock your doors to these energies, period. Okay, I have the Seven of Pentacles, 4 to the 7. That's 11 Pentacles. There's a mastery level here. There's something. So yes, the 7 is a spiritual number. It's like a spiritual, sometimes a challenge that we go through. The challenge in this card, and with the summer coming in the reverse, is about the time and the patience that you're having to have as you have put a lot of energy, maybe money, resources, time into. You put a lot in this investment here, okay? And it will pay off. And so patience is the name of what this is about. I am going to pull from the 108 too. I would like to pull from that deck. Maybe I could do, yeah, let's do it as we go. We'll do one for each card. We'll clarify each card. Black Widow. Jack and Diane, look, betrayal, end of a relationship. There was a web of control and a low vibration. Well, who is Spirit telling you to shut the door on is really what I want to know. And then invest in yourself wisely. There's choices and consequences with that door being open, is what they're saying. Tell me more about summer. Blooming, blossoming, wealth, growth, abundance. It's your choice. Another pentacle reference. Coin toss. Yeah. It's about, look, it's about who are you going to open your door to? And if it's metaphorical, then it's saying, what energies are you opening the door to when you allow it to become like vinegar so that nothing else can grow? It's your choice. There's that butterfly effect, and we're talking about the butterfly effect. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. This is weird. I don't ever do things orderly, but I'm feeling like I need to be orderly with your reading. I don't really know why. And there's the death card on the bottom. Give me rotation. Tell me about rotation for Pisces. Who are you opening the door for? Because I got the devil showing up here. Alright? Because I got the devil. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine, but not this one. This one on this card is chaining people. Oh. All gathered around the same devil. Maybe chained to the same things. Actually, Black Widow is coming across a little bit more with this card of a web of deceit, fears, trickery, lies, addictions, vices. obsessing over whatever this devil represents to have to offer for you. And so that cycle or pattern must be broken. Just like the chains on these people should be broken. Okay. Give me something for this 108, the devil energy rotation. I have person of fire, Leo, Aries, Sag on the bottom. And then I have Aquarius coming out. And this would be a 9 with a completion in a way. Alleviate suffering is what this card is about. End a cycle to alleviate your suffering. All of these energies are suffering around this devil. Let's get something for vinegar. King of Cups. Upright. Who is this person? Wanting to help you defeat the devil. This is that energy in the very beginning of the reading. Yeah, it is. It's King of Cups. It's really coming out here. Like watery energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or maybe Aquarius energy. I don't know. I just shouldn't even say that specific sign, because what it is an energy that is resonating with you as you change these things that you have been chained to from the past. As you break the chains one by one, this energy comes closer into your energy and wants to be in your energy. The divine, you could say, is orchestrating something, but the vibration, the frequency has to be right for it. And so some of these chains just have to go. Protect your eggs, protect your money, protect your stuff right now too. In whatever place you're at, like right now. This is a person that's loving, balanced, mature. It's mature love. It's leading others with love, leading yourself, your life with love, care, and compassion. Okay, and so the Five of Wands, I think this is about how you're going to navigate obstacles and challenges and things that other people like to put in the way. There could be some... let me get another card on that, because... So, let me get another one for the Five of Wands, please. The Ten of Cups. It was in the reverse, but I'm not necessarily taking these in the reverse, but I think we probably should, because I do think that that's what's coming for you, because I think they're saying in this situation that you are navigating from, trying to regain focus on some good things, you realize that there's some type of completion that you would like to have, an emotional completion, complete satisfaction, happiness. 10 of Cups. It's your heaven on earth that you deserve, and that you're, I feel like, going to be focused on getting, because it's a realization that that's the something missing. Is that you don't have to have that. Okay, give me another one on that. Clean it up, clean. 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. Yeah. All right. So it seems that there are some either the self-limiting things that are happening might be about what we're talking about. They could be the way that we're viewing our past memories, to free up, to allow some light to free up the space so that love can grow. This 8 of Swords, this person is trying to bust out, they're breaking every sword. Every sword, so it feels like futile. This is representing thoughts that go around in your head that are futile and don't serve a purpose for you. The Eight of Swords means that whatever you are thinking about, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you to worry about something. It's not going to help you to think of even a limitation or what should I, like over obsessing. These are thoughts that don't help. They hurt. Okay, so it's about you breaking free from that and freeing yourself. Here's that Cup of Love. This is an unexpected offer or something that will be proposed to you. This is a union from the divine. If it's not another person, then it's about your spirit. Look at his cup. He's getting fed by the divine. His cup is getting full from the divine. This is the Hierophant. This is a very spiritually connected person. This is someone that has connection with Christ consciousness, like the King of Cups would be. And this is about an unexpected thing that's coming in. It possibly could be your heaven on earth if you allow it to. If you allow it. So let's see more about, this one wants to come off too. Two of Swords, big decisions. Using your wisdom to let you know when it's time to part ways or to make that decision that we have been avoiding making. But knowing that we've got to make it. That's kind of what that is. You know you got to make a big decision, and you know that you've got to use your wisdom with this. The face is in, I like that one, Two of Swords, the face is in the head of the elephant. And the tusk are the swords. They're built in. Your strength, your thought power is built in. Your clarity, you have it. Tell us more about then what we should do about these energies here with the, well, what advice? Let's see. What advice do you have for Pisces? What advice? Oh, do you see how that flip too? Release the devil energy, any web of lies, toxicity, any kind of fears that are standing in your way. Release as many attachments to things that keep you in a self-destructive behavior, thoughts, patterns. And release all attachments. Get your spiritual strength from God's source, creator, divinity, your higher self. Not from, don't try to seek strength in the devil energy. So the Knight of Swords is bringing in that change. Swift, quick, and it has, you have a lot of focus, drive, and determination with this card to make some big changes. Yeah. So there's definitely somebody that was trying to keep you in a certain, jeez, mold for them. Aquarius. What is up with this Aquarius energy? So much Aquarius energy. Okay. Virgo too. Somebody who's wanting you to act or look a certain way. Hold it together. Please me. Without even validation, like nothing came of it. You know what I mean? Like there was no gain from this except for you're expected to look or be a certain way. And what was actually somebody else's gain was the restriction of your freedom. I don't know why. Maybe they enjoyed that. I don't know. But this is you releasing control. You being able to break free from these energies that were making it hard to breathe. Corset. Okay. There is an emphasis on building up strength and exercise at this time, the way that it is coming out. You do have power, strength. That this is about being more determined to push forward and use your thoughts in the direction where they're actually going to help you, not hinder you. Oh, look, I have the roundabout. It's in the reverse, just like the rotation card in the reverse. So this is a change in community. It's a change in direction. Whatever was going round and round and round and round. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is that person of water. If they're not a water sign, it's an energy that you're connecting with somehow. And this is possibly your attributes too. Communication. Healer, counselor, advisor, author. Person of water, the emotional idealist. Emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. Oh wow, that's an accident. That did not mean to get stuck, but you know what? We'll take it. The Two of Pentacles. So we had a Two of Pentacles. I hope that's the only one. Let me shuffle these and then. Two of Pentacles. Choices, decisions. And bringing about harmonious change. It's just like this card. Two of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay, we're going to close out with this deck. It's a mixed deck. This is the spell casting. And there's your truth. Mirror. Are situations and people and places mirroring to you the vinegar that you keep inside yourself? That's an interesting thing to ask, because you may have done a lot of self-work, self-care, self-love. But if we're still holding on to these things, then it may be the answer to, why is this happening in my life? I didn't think I was mirroring this. Oh, but are we holding on to something that is possible? There's the truth. Okay, you deserve to be seen. This is the inner child oracle. We each have a desire to be seen and accepted as we are. That is a natural desire. It is crucial to our well-being and the embodiment of our true self. It is nothing to be ashamed of. Give yourself the gift of being seen and accepted as you are in this moment, by yourself and by others who appreciate you, allowing you to take up the space you need. 25, loving Gaia. When you feel Gaia's sweet energy, stop and give her your love, for it makes a difference and it amplifies what the planet is and what it can do for you and all those who follow. That is a Cryon card. Psychic abilities popping out. So you see the truth, right? You see it, you're aware. You could have, okay, you could have claircognizant. You could be claircognizant, and that is a clear knowing. Just having a knowing, not knowing even where that comes from. It could be part of your, it could be the claircognizant can really be, they all can be a blend of each other. There's the clairaudient, or clear hearing, clairsentient, where you're clear feeling, and it may be that one of these areas you're more so than the other. Just like we have different styles of learning, probably have different styles of gifts and abilities that come in clairs. There's clairliance, there's clear smelling, and there's clairgustance, which would be your clear tasting. Is there one that I'm missing? Clairvoyance. Well, how did I miss that one? There's the third eye right there. Visualizing. Being able to see. Yeah, clairvoyance. Clairvoyance. Psychic ability. Okay, then I have peace with my situation. I am peaceful because I know there is a bigger overview which my higher self understands. I feel safe in the plan that I have created. I am at peace with my solution, with my situation. Okay, but I was looking over there. The solution is, though, is that radical acceptance, and then at that point you can change anything with love. As cheesy as that sounds, it's true. And I feel like this is about your self-love, especially if you're dealing with the devil. chemistry for health. I nourish my body with nutrients, nutritious thoughts of love. Every molecule pulses and vibrates with this love and releases the correct chemistry for my health. Chemistry for health. So that's what I've got for you. Beautiful Pisces. Thanks. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe. If you want a private reading, there's 3 different options, 3 different prices. $22 to $60 is my price area range for my readings. I don't think they're that bad, but if you want one, reach out to me and put my email in your whitelist. It is a recorded video that goes to your email link that you provide as you order it. So thank you so much. Sending you love and light. Bye.